Okay guys, this is unit 5-4 and it's exactly what we've been doing. I'm having trouble with my internet, so I'm going to do this quickly today. All you have to do is you find your A, B, and your C, and then you put it into your quadratic formula. Now remember, when you put it into your quadratic formula, you can leave it one of two ways. So you can either round it to a decimal and you can round it to the tenths place, or you can leave it as a square root. So if you look right here, there's the square root. So I don't care if you leave it either way. Just remember, like on number 2 right here, when you see a negative, it's going to be no solution because we have not covered I and or imaginary numbers. So when you do that, you're going to end up with no solution. And then if you look over here, so I just went on and worked these out quickly for you. And then let me see if I can get the other one to come up. Here we go. This is the other one. Number 3, you just find A, B, and C. Now, when we go down to number 4, it says, the drawing below represents the path of an object that is thrown into the air. So when you think about something that's thrown into the air, it goes up, and then it must go down. So the object follows the path like the parabola. And so we know that it increases and then decreases. So when your object gets to the top, that's going to be your vertex. So that's when you find your A, your B, and your C. And if you'll look down there, if the ball, how high is the ball at 3 seconds? So you're actually plugging in 3 for T. And it gives you the equation there. Now, on B, it says how many seconds will the ball be at 50 meters high? So you're actually going to plug in the height as 50. So you're going to actually plug in the H as 50. And then you know that your A is -5 because it's in front of the T squared. You know your B is 35 because that's in front of the T. And then your height, you've got to move it over so you have T squared plus T plus C, which would be -50 because you've got to move that -50 over. And if you'll see right here, if you'll look right here is where I took and I moved the 50 over. Now I didn't put it in the correct order because I want y'all to learn that even though it says -5t squared plus 35t minus 50, it's still the same thing. It can be in either order. And you still have to be able to decide which one's my A, which one's my B, and which one's my C. And then you can still put it in 2 answers just like you have here. You can either use your square root or you can use your whole numbers. And that one comes up with a whole number pretty straight up. So that should be good. And then on C, when will the ball hit the ground? You actually want to plug in your height as 0 because that's when it comes back down to 0. And you've got to set up your equation and then set it equal to 0 because you can actually solve. And that's when you want to find your answer choices. So the time is at 0 or at 7. So it starts at 0 and it'll end at 7. So after 7 seconds, the ball will be back down to the ground. So this is actually something that you could use in real life that you will use. And it's showing you how using quadratics works in real situations. I hope this makes sense. Hopefully we'll have my internet up and going pretty quick. And if you have questions, please make sure you call so that we understand how to do this. Remember, my cell phone is 226-5768. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.